Good morning, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pasture Farm. This morning we have a foggy cattle drive. Most of them have already went through. I thought, shoot, this is a beautiful morning. Don't get to do one in the fog every morning. I thought I'd do a video of it. It's going to be a short video. Of course, it's a morning move. We're at I guess we got one more week before Thanksgiving. So November is going to be in the mirror here pretty quickly. But you know what? We're so fortunate we caught 1.75 inches of rain 2 days ago. And it made things wet and muddy. We haven't had mud and wet for so long. It's kind of neat to see what wet and muddy looks like. These cows are athletes. You know, they get moved twice a day. You know, they talk about a good healthy way to live is to get exercise. It's no different than the animals. You know, animals that stand around and don't get any exercise, they're not going to be as healthy as ones that are moving all the time. So that's another advantage of rotating your animals. They get used to moving and they like it. And the reason they like it is they know there's going to be a candy bar of fresh green grass waiting on them when they get to the next paddock. I was a little bit concerned this morning doing the cattle drive in this dense of fog. That calf, something freaked her out. They're all jumping and bucking this morning, which is cool. I like to see bucking cows. You know, when cows are running and bucking and their tails are up, life is good. Where I was going with the fog is I'm just a little concerned about vehicles this morning, so I'm definitely keeping an eye on vehicles. There's something in that gate. Oh, it's that big round bale. No, you go the other way. Don't come this way. Just go through the gate. She needs a cattle. There's an old bale there that the waterline department destroyed. And they left it laying there. And the cows are like, what is that thing laying on the ground? Look at her. It's a booger. Cows are funny, you know, when something is out of the ordinary. And that cow didn't even pay attention to it. Little calf bucking, running. You like to see a gregarious herd that have a lot of energy. They're looking forward to the next paddock move. They're still running over there in that fog. That's their new paddock for this morning. So we're back, we're starting a return trip back down through the Judy farm, and then we'll be going south down into Ryan's Bottom, where we have some good grazing waiting on us down there. Just really fortunate, you know, we got a very dry August. Last week of July, all of August and all of September. Let me back up. The first 3 weeks of September. So we went about 5 to 6 weeks, you know, 90s and 100-degree temps, and didn't grow any grass. And I'm like, man, this is going to be a really lean winter stockpile year, but it's just the opposite. Ah, that's what they're bawling at. The neighbor's got some bulls over here. Got black bull. Glad he's got a good fence. What is there, 5 wires there? 4. There comes the end of them. Sasha and Efren are bringing up the rear end there. And I'm going to take this thing down in a bit. Just glad we didn't have... Yeah, that bull, he's pretty fired up. But I've got about 7,000 volts of 5-wire fence here on my side. He's got 4 strands of really good barbed wire fence on his side, so we should be okay. We don't have any farms where cattle actually touch noses, which I'm very fortunate, because when that bull would touch nose with one of our bulls or such, you know, you can expect a fence to be tore down, or his bull would get into my cows, or my bull would get into his cows. And if you have a situation like that, folks, you need to run an offset hot wire about 2 foot off the fence, and it needs to have a lot of voltage in it to keep your animals back from the fence when they're in that paddock. It just saves on repairing torn up fences and separating your neighbor's cows out, or your cows out of his cows. So we're done. I'm gonna take this thing up. We're gonna get going. It's chilly out here. Y'all have a good one.